Alright, YouTube, it's me, David Harry, your favourite YouTuber and vlogger. Right, what it is, I'll try and keep this video as short as I can. It literally is another prelim test for me. But what it is, I've just been doing a video with this Behringer XM8500, and I was doing it like compared to the SM7B. And after I'd done the video, the first thought that I had was, that 7B's going into the bin. Actually, it's not really that bad, but the actual comparison just showed this microphone to be absolutely awesome. So I thought, well, you know what, I'll do another quick test with it where I do stuff close with it just to see what it ends up sounding like. So what I'm doing now is putting the microphone straight into my ZV1. So I'm filming on my AX100, but the audio is being recorded on my ZV1. So basically I'm resyncing this into post. I'm only doing this so I've got like a separate audio recorder for the microphone right now. Anyways, this is a typical close mic position, some stuff that you would do for, say, podcasting maybe, or even if you want to get this close to the mic on camera, but usually you would do stuff like this for, say, voiceover and stuff like that, like off-camera stuff. Anyways, let me just try something else quickly. Okay, so just in case I was plosiving the microphone on that first take, I'm now just using a foam filter over it, and this is one of the Rode ones I'll pop up. It's a WS something, so it's specifically designed for like the Rode microphones, but obviously you can put any filter on any mic as long as it fits over it. Now the other thing here as well, I've got to mention, there is an air gap here because this is an oversized foam filter. I have like a nice air gap at the front, so there's like a big squishy bit on the front with an air gap in. Now, I've recently noticed some people on YouTube going on, oh, look at this is a great way to use a foam filter. Yeah, if anybody ever remembers some of the stuff that I used to do, I was doing this stuff ages ago, making videos about it, going, look, if you just put an air gap at the front of your foam filter, you're going to get better wind reduction and plosive reduction, but nobody picked up on it back then when I did it. But then, oh, all of a sudden, everyone's doing it on YouTube, and I've got a feeling that, like, as per usual with some of my older videos, some clown has just basically ripped off one of my videos. Anyway, Dave, shut up, nobody cares. So this is what it sounds like with the foam filter on. PPP, plosive, PPP. Now just give me 1 second. Okay, so literally the exact same thing again, but this time I've got the microphone plugged direct into me Sony AX100 via the XLR unit and also me Triton Fethead. Now, the reason why I'm doing this again, I did do it earlier on, but I'm now trying for a proper closer position here to see what it sounds like. But also, there was a buzz on the other take earlier, and I think the reason why was because my camera had its power supply plugged in, and what it is, every now and then, depending upon the microphone, I do get weird, like, earth hums and stuff. So what I've done right now is to use the cable that I normally plug into my 7B, so I'm going through the 7B's route with its own cable into the Fethead, and I've plugged the battery in this time. So if I go quiet, hopefully there's like no buzzing going on. Okay, so back over to using the foam filter now as well. Now, hopefully there was no buzzing just then when I went silent. Like I say, the reason why I did it earlier on is just because the configuration for my camera sometimes goes a bit like earth hummy, depending upon the microphone, when I'm actually using the camera's like power supply and not the battery. And that's exactly what it was earlier on. Anyway, but nonetheless, hopefully this should be sounding good. So obviously I'm a lot closer to the microphone compared to what it was in the SM7B test, but this is just to be able to give the microphone the best opportunity that you can for it to pick up the best sound that it can, because obviously dynamic microphones, whether you're using a Fethead on them or whether you're just going straight into a simple XLR to 3.5mm mic cable into, like, you know, a basic camera like that, doesn't matter how you wire up these or preamp them, you're always best off getting as close to them as you can to get that nice fuller sound and stuff. Anyways, I think that should do it for this video. So let me know in the comments, if you don't mind, what you've thought of this particular test. And it does look like I might start using this microphone for a bunch of stuff. And the main reason why is because if I can do things and the audio sounds good and stuff, and I can say to people, look, just spend £25 or $25 on a cheap cheap microphone, get as close to it as you can, and you're going to get a decent sound out of it. There is absolutely no reason why I would recommend anyone go spending £350 or dollars on a dynamic microphone if you don't need to. Actually, did I do a plosive test? I can't remember. PPP, plosive, plosive, PPP, plosive, plosive. Now, the only thing with this particular plosive test that I'm doing right now, because I am so close to this foam filter, there will be a noise of like my wind or my mouth wind striking the foam. That technically is not a plosive. That's just wind brushing against another object and not the capsule in the microphone. Anyways, that'll do it for this video, and hopefully it has been useful to you. Let me know in the comments section what you've thought. I'm David Harry. Thank you very much for watching this video. Take care and goodbye now.